What is, hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about the Monday Night Special. It's a two-gamer for Monday night. Before we get in, always like for me. Definitely subscribe. It helps me to try to know. I'm currently watching the Cowboys and the Giants game. The Cowboys are needing to step up, to say the least. This is not a great showing so far. But before we begin, always like button me. Definitely subscribe. That helps me a ton, as y'all know. You know how it goes, the YouTube algorithm, stuff like that. It helps when you tap the like. Um, Anyways, this is the two gamer. We're in. We got two games, so I'm excited about it. Let's talk about it. Starting off with the quarterbacks, or wait, let's go game first. Buccaneers and Texans. Texans are 2.5 point favorites, 42 over and under. Chargers and Raiders 3.5 point favorites, over and unders at 46. Um, Buccaneers are coming off a win. The Texans are at a loss. Chargers had a great win against the Chiefs, and then the Raiders beat the Patriots by a touchdown. Um, so. Yep, let's start it off with Baker Mayfield. Obviously, probably one of the top quarterbacks of the slate, in my opinion. I'm gonna like him here at 6'5". With his pass catchers, we'll talk about his pass catchers shortly. I'm liking Baker here. Justin Herbert at 5'9" with a new girlfriend. He carves that defense up, that KC defense. I like him as well. CJ Stroud, if you think that game is going to be a shootout, you can stack Baker, or I mean, and the Superflex ones. If you play goals contest, I would certainly look at that. I mean, I have college football in my brain. But anyways, I like this game stack with the Tampa and Houston offenses. Then you have Geno Smith at 5'3", who's probably going to be low owned. Um, do you think that he can shred this Kansas City defense? It will be interesting. But he's cheap at 5'3". But again, I'd rather just get to Herbert or Mayfield. And then, I mean, the ranking right here, Mayfield, Herbert, Stroud, Smith. I know that's not really a hot take, but that's kind of the way I'm liking it as well. Sorry. Running back wise, Bucky Irving. Um, Coming off 14 attempts, we know the receiving game is there for him. If we go back and look at the stats for the running backs, Rachaad White was basically inefficient. 2 for 14 with 1 for 2 yards in the receiving aspect. I'm not getting to Rachaad White at 4.7. I'd much rather just go to Bucky Irving. Ashton Jeanty, kind of the power back, 19 attempts for only 38 yards. That's disgusting. I don't like that at all. Um, and the Chargers defense was holding up against Pacheco. I mean, maybe not against Mahomes, but against Pacheco, they were holding up. So I don't really. Jeanty's kind of the odd man out for me. I'm not really wanting to get to Jeanty. Hampton's kind of a mystery player as well because Najee Harris only saw one carry. Hampton saw 15 for 48. What to expect from this backfield, I don't know because Najee Harris is 4'8". I don't know. Nick Chubb at 5,000, I kind of like him. 13 attempts for 60 yards. I will play a lot of Nick Chubb, I think, at 5,000. Kind of the go-to guy here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I like Nick Chubb a ton. Um, I like Bucky Irving. That's kind of what I'm looking at. So if you're kind of building, starting off, that leaves us 5-2 now. Again, I'm not really getting a Damian Pierce. I'm not really getting a Woody Marks either. Let's go to receiver. Um, Nico Collins 7-3. He's coming off a dud game. Do I think he bounces back here? I think he certainly does. McConkey had a great game. 6 for 9, 74 yards. Then we have Mike Evans at 6'8" and Abuku at 5'8". Which there's still no Chris Godwin. I still like Buka here. And I like Mike Evans. So that leaves you 4-6 left over where it's gonna be disgusting, but we're gonna play with it. Um, we'll throw in the Chargers defense right there too. Um, Talking about Quentin Johnson, he caught the TD. He had a big game. Do I trust that? Or the two TD, sorry. Do we trust that? Not really. I don't trust that at all. Jacoby Myers is cheap still at 4.9. I like that price tag. I like Clayton Allen's price tag at 4.8. Still no Christian Kirk. Jaden Higgins went 2 for 3. He's a value. Trey Tucker had a great game. I like that price tag for Trey Tucker at 3.4 actually. Yeah, so that leaves us now 6,000 back. No, Noel, no. Sherlin Shepard, meh. I don't mind it. We'll still no Chris Godwin. Tight end spot. Brock Bowers is the big question mark. Is he playing or is he not playing? He had a good practice. That's gonna be that's gonna affect the slate so much. I might personally just go to Kate Otten coming off a dud game with my Baker stacks, just full on Baker stacks. 8-6 left over. Yeah, we can get the Nico. I mean, that's an interesting build so far. We're full-fledged building that off that first game. Anyways, Brock Bowers, we need to watch the news on that because if he's in, I'm gonna play in a lot of them. But I'd also like Kate Otten in a bounce back spot. Michael Mayer, 4 for 4. Again, that's cheap. Dalton Schultz is cheap at 3-2. I'm not playing the roulette with Disley and Conklin. Um, if there's no Bowers, Mayer's going to be an elite play. So we need to watch the news on Brock Bowers. But yeah, I'm playing a lot of this Tampa to Houston game. I think the pieces will be low owned in the second game. So that's why I'm kind of looking at maybe McConkey, maybe some Tucker. But again, it's gross. That second game is gross. But I'm going to continue watching this Cowboys and Giants game, though. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great San Night, everybody. Have a good one.